All right, so there's a Gemara in Masechet Sotah that says as follows: "Kol hanoten einav b'ma she'eno shelo," and anyone a person that desires things that do not belong to him, gam et shelo motziin mimenu, even that which belongs to him will be taken away from him. Where do we learn that from? V'chen matzinu benachash hakadmoni. We learned it from the serpent in the very first story of Adam v'Chava, that he wanted things that don't belong to him. He wanted Chava, and he also lost his own abilities that he had before. He became more limited than he ever was. We also learned that with Korach and Bil'am and Doega Adomi and Avitofel and Avshalom and many, many more in the Tanakh, those that want something that from the onset shouldn't be theirs, doesn't belong to them, and they're going after things that are kind of over in other people's fences, then even that which is theirs will be taken away. And this is very interesting. The Rambam has in the halachot of monetary issues, gezela, of stealing, are in the same chapter as killing, the halachot of murder. And the question is, why is their proximity and why are they adjacent, why are they near each other? And the Rambam says that kol hagozel et chavero shve puta, a person that steals from somebody else in the value of a puta, at least ke'ilu notel nishmato mimenu, it's as if they take their neshama, it's as if you're taking, God forbid, their neshama. And he brings psukim from Mishlei. But today we'd like to ask a question, not about stealing in particular, but not in stealing in particular, but about chomed. There's a isu deoraita of lo tachmod, not to desire something that does not belong to us. So what kind of issue, or how does this come into play? To desire something that doesn't belong to us, according to the Rambam, it's only if you approach somebody that maybe has, let's say, a car that you really want to purchase, and the desire in your heart is not a avera. It's not recommended, but it's not, the avera didn't take action yet. Rather, when you approach that person and you kind of tackle them repetitively so that they could sell you the item, even if you pay for the item, but you want something that belongs to them, that is a su. So you are allowed to say, wow, that's a beautiful car. That person really has a beautiful car. That's great. But you're also allowed to tell yourself, I would also like to get a car like that. Maybe I'll go to the dealership and do the same. That's also fine. But if you want that which belongs particularly to them, which means that you don't want them to have it, you want to have something that belongs to them and you don't want them to have it, that's the isu. Even if you pay for it, that's the isu. And the question for today is, what about something that is maybe more abstract? For example, not abstract, but something that you cannot really buy. Like, for example, somebody's position in a school, somebody's position in an office, you want their job. Is there a isur of lo tachmod? According to the majority of poskim, there is a isur, a violation of lo tachmod in that as well. And also, in that as well. But in terms of chokhmah, let's say somebody is very talented, or somebody is very articulative, or someone has great skills, that there's no isul, because nobody can sell that to you and you can't purchase that from anybody. And even though it's not recommended, it is not a violation of lo tachmod. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen.